Plateaued through my career here, but I can honestly say it's taken off now. I feel much more comfortable.
Why do you think you get more confidence?
What was that?
More confidence. You say you were plateauing and then it picked up. Why did it pick up?
I leaned on my teammates, and that was one thing that was hard for me is relying on others. Well, not totally relying, but just leaning on them in times of trial, times of need. And I felt myself, you know, once I realized I was plateauing, that was when, all right, you know, I was talking to Josh Myers, talking to Wyatt Davis, and then it's also talking to DeJuan. It's also talking to Fair. And some guys that have come before me that have, you know, may have had a tough spot, but got through it. And they shared with me that it was relying on their brothers. And so I took that advice.
I know you've practiced summit guard, summit tackle. Where are you working at mostly right now?
Right now I'm working at guard. I feel like that's my natural position for me, and I feel really confident in my play there.
What was it like playing tackle?
It was good. I played tackle in high school, so it made me feel young again, I guess. But it also showcased my versatility, which I really liked, and I felt like it helped me gain quickness on my feet. Just being out there against the fast rush ends that we have, you know, and translating that into the guard position, I felt that it's helped me a lot.
What makes you feel like guard is the natural position for you?
I feel my lower body, I have a lot of lower body strength, and I just feel that I utilize that better from that guard position, my hand in the dirt, going to the second level. Getting vertical, that's my bread and butter.
When you are, you know, you're going into your 4th year and you still haven't been a starter yet, how do you kind of stay the course?
Yeah, so that's what I was kind of talking earlier about, my confidence kind of going like in ebbs and flows. But you know, it's like you said, it's coming to a close, so that's when you got to really bite down, and you know, no matter what negativity or what came my way, you know, you just got to push through, and that's the mindset I'm going to try and carry out through this next season.
Thank you.
How tough is it to break through and play the offensive line in major college football?
Oh, tremendously hard. You have to do everything that you did in high school, but also do extra. Now you're going against greater talent, and you're challenging yourself against greater talent, not only in your room, but in the D-line room, and the tight end room, but just the people that you're going to be working with, you know?
Yeah. And who's the best player you faced in high school? Do you remember?
The best player I faced in high school was Fatu. He plays at Washington now. Tuitele. He plays at Tech. Really good guy. Even greater opponent.
But you always find yourself measuring yourself, like in those moments. Was that a sign? Hey, I can play.
Yeah.
Big time. You understand what I'm saying? You
yeah.
Push around 20 times.
It was the competition I had in Hawaii, but it was also the competition that I faced when I was going to camps.
Yeah.
And you know, I had doubted myself first of all, because you know, coming from the islands, going out into the mainland, you know, when I go to camps in California, Texas, Florida, but once I started doing well in all those camps, it made me realize, you know, if I can make it in these camps, like, I'm blocking the best of the best.
Yeah, like you said, confidence.
Yes.
You started this off talking about confidence, and that's where that stuff is supposed to come from, right?
Yes.
You and your brother, I mean, what have y'all talked about since the Rose Bowl?
You know, it was a great time, especially for my mom. You know, just being through all this, through the dark times.
Yeah.
You know, and just getting our last game of the season together. You know, after my dad passed, it was kind of like a storybook ending. You know, it was also nice to just, you know, after that game, it was kind of a turning point for us to move on. We were like with our life, because we had been holding on to, you know, his passing for those couple months.
Are you the older brother?
I'm the younger brother.
You're the younger brother.
I'm the younger.
So does the older brother, your brother Utah, is he the older brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he become sort of the patriarch? I mean, how does that work? You know what I mean, with the family? I mean,
yeah. You know, it's really just us being men now.
Yeah.
Individually, growing up and being an adult, and that's exactly what my mom was saying. You know, we're starting to gain responsibilities for our own, and we're we're realizing that the more and more we go to college, the more we are independent, and I feel like so far we've been doing a good job.
Yeah. One last thing. How tough is it right now? What do you see in front of you? Do you see playing time in front of you? You know, when head coach brings up your name like Coach Day did last week, does that mean you take every little thing as like an indicator that maybe you're doing the right things?
Yeah, it's an indicator I'm doing the right things, but it's also an indicator that I need to build on, because at any point, you know, those good things can turn into, you know, he's maybe not improving on certain points of his game, and that's when the plateau starts to hit. So it's not only indicating that I'm doing well, but it's building off of that. That's what I'm trying to do.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
I'm sure of that.
You're far away.
Yeah.
How much did that come from?
You know, it's whenever you lose a parent, it's always tough. But being away, like how far we are now, it's hit a little different. You know, it didn't really settle in until, you know, I got back home, and that was when, you know, all the emotion, all the reality started to hit it. Thank you.
When did that happen?
Folks, we got Paris Johnson over here.
In November.
Oh, right when everything's kind of peaking.
Towards the end of the season, yeah.
Right. I mean, when you talk about plateauing, I'm sure that was a major reason for why that happened. I mean, was your heart kind of not in it? You understand?
I mean, it's not that it wasn't in it. It's just that it was in so many different places. And my heart, my mind, it was scattered everywhere. And I was, honestly, that was me trying to rely on others at that point. And not doing that earlier kind of, you know, it could have helped, yeah, if I opened up earlier.
Why do you think that is? I mean, is it a cultural thing? Is it like, I'm going to be the tough guy, I'm going to just try to...
I think it's just a toxic masculinity thing.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the turning point when you said, okay, I'm gonna look for help, I'm gonna lean on my brothers, I'm gonna, you know, not try to do this myself?
I spoke to the coaches. You know, I had a great conversation with Coach Day, and he said, you know, if I ever need anything, he's always there, and he's always expressed that to me. But also reaching out to Candace, our sports therapist, and just being open to other people and not really shelling myself like a turtle, you know, hiding all the emotions. So from that point on, and I started to, he made a good point of what my dad would want me to do.
Talk about how influential he was also maybe the football.
Yeah, my father, he was the reason why I'm here. He's those camps that I was talking about earlier, traveling throughout the country, it was all him with my older brothers, going to each of those camps, him driving from Northern California to Southern California just for the day, and then at 2 a.m. driving back to Northern California from LA. So it was sacrifice, it was love, it was respect, discipline, and those are all the things that he instilled in me and my brothers.
Was it unexpected, or was it a long illness?
It was kind of, it was kind of hard to tell, honestly, yeah. But you know, it's what the Lord had intended for us, and you know, everything happens for a reason, and I totally believe that. And, so it's just, you know, moving on through that. My mom also is a God-fearing woman, and that's what she instilled in us as well.
Are you now kind of playing for him? I mean, that's kind of right.
Yeah, I mean, once he was sick, I've always started to play for him, but I mean, now that he's not here, it's added motivation, but I also can feel him. I know that sounds really like cheesy, but I know, like, if I do something wrong, I could just hear his voice, you know, take a better wedge step, you know, punch with your outside hand first. Exactly. My dad coached me in high school, so he was everything for me. He's the reason why I fell in love with him.
questions
and now you're probably, you're ready to take off, right?
I am, and I'm excited for what we have to do.
Now, I know you are legitimately competing for a job, but there are kind of 5 guys that are in pencil at least. How confident are you can win one of these jobs?
Very. And that's the confidence I was talking about building day by day. Because at any point, the coaches can make a decision, but that's not me. And I totally have faith in not only me, but those 5 guys and the coaches to all make the right decision. If whatever happens, it happens. Like I said, I'm God-fearing as well. So he has a plan for all of us. Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Knock, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.